Hit the arm. Down on the ground. Wrap it around. Watch it. I'm plugging now. Get the cord. Cord's out. He's going down. Keep pressure. Stop moving. Got the cuffs. Hook in the back.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Look at these racist cops. Is it because he's yellow? Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
I like to move it, move it.
I was not expecting that jiggle. Ma'am, you did not need to spank it. Could this be the worst punt ever?
You saw the delay of game penalty. I thought that, you know what, this is not going to bode well for the Citadel. This might come back to bite them. I did not think it's going to come back to bite them on this specific play. You can go ahead and see Matt Campbell trying to get the punt off.
Just quit, bro. I don't know how you recover from that. A little baby duckling sleeping. Yeah, that's what we needed. So cute, man. Trump throwing around a Trump 2028 hat. And this was officially posted by Donald Trump. Come on, lefties, take a joke. It's funny.
This guy's on his motorbike. Just take a look at him. Surely there's a better way to go out for a swim.
The sad thing is I had this exact model motorcycle.
I'm concerned about the youth of America, the leaders of tomorrow. They scare me. They're different than when we were kids. We had principles that would hold us down while our teachers beat the crap out of us. And our teachers and our principals used to threaten us with the permanent record. You remember that? They'd say, that's going to go on your permanent record.
Yeah.
And I used to laugh when they would say that, permanent record. Until about 20 years ago, I was applying for a car loan. And the bank person said, you have good credit, but maybe you can explain this spitball incident that happened in 1981 in algebra class.
You gave little Timmy a wedgie back in '85. I don't think we can approve this home loan. Me performing at my first degree black belt graduation. I was throwing a backflip there. My second degree black belt performance. Yas, 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 yas. Careful, bro. You don't want the liberals to see this pose. Black belt or not, they will cancel you. Ooh, Goldie serving looks. If they cast this dog in the new Wicked movie, maybe we'd actually watch it. Little buddy's cruising. Sick. What? A standing wheelie? I approve. If you ever needed a reason to work on your dog's recall today. Oh, no! This had better be AI.
No.
He's my new friend. Oh. You better believe I'm jumping in the water after my dog. I'm not just going to stand on the shore. Vingaki.
Okay, it's the slab. Hey, when you get this, you need to buy everything. Like, when you get this though, it's like you got your own pot of spaghetti at home. Literally, put this shit in the refrigerator. You got 3 servings. Then you're gonna get a fried box on top of this. Potato salad, beans, sweet potato pie, garlic parmesan rolls. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up, you know what I'm saying? Give me $100, okay?
I mean, that's a lot of food, but $100 for some spaghetti?
How does one resist?
So this is Obama's presidential center. It's like an $850 million monolith. That's just an eyesore at this point and a complete ego project.
Kind of right in the middle of what used to be Jackson Park, full of like lush flowers, trees, and just beautiful. And all of a sudden, you've got this big monstrosity. It's over budget. It took way too long to build, and it's ugly.
This looks like a Russian prison. Now, this video was posted by Erica Kirk.
The final hike. The last dance.
walking into a crowd full of angry people. I don't see you walk up with Well, there we go. There we go. There's the violence. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And then runs away like a little girl.
Outrun! ICE is coming! ICE is coming! God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. God bless freedom, you guys. God bless freedom. America spoke on election day. There's my old hat right there. Now, I'm gonna have to get a new hat. God bless Donald Trump. God bless America.
Discovered my favorite line in Breaking Dawn.
Jacob took a step farther back, managing to look sheepish. You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? Like you named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster! Perfect. You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? Then I lunged for his throat. Who nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? Who nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? You nicknamed my llama after the Loch Ness Monster?
What the heck is going on? Ugh. Ooh. Eating spaghetti with chopsticks? Oh, come on now. His eyes. That's so funny, man.
Okay, so what is your definition of what is a woman?
A human person who claimed to be a woman.
Okay, so can you try to explain to me what is a woman without saying
they're
woman?
claiming they fit into the category of people known as women.
You're saying it's a human person who identifies as a woman.
Yep.
What is a donut? A donut is a donut. Checkmate.
So I still don't know what a woman is.
Known as women.
I still don't know what a woman is.
Do you know what women is as a category?
What are they trying to pretend to be?
They're not pretending to be anything.
What are they identifying as? What are they identifying as?
Women.
Okay, what is a woman?
A woman is someone who identifies as being in the category of women.
Okay, what is that category? We still don't know what a woman is.
It's the category that consists of all people who claim to be in that category.
Okay, so what's the category?
Is that a problem?
We still don't know what
I already told you what the category was. It's the category of people who claim to be in that category.
Yeah, we still don't.
Listen,
that's what the definition of the category is.
To figure out what is this water bottle, and you kept telling me it's a water bottle. We don't go anywhere, right?
Okay.
You're supposed to tell me, like, what does it do? Well, we look at it. Okay, the definition of a water bottle might be a plastic container that holds water.
Liquid.
Or that holds liquid. Yeah. There we go. It's a plastic bottle, it's a plastic object that within it contains liquid.
Do you think that women in water bottles might be disanalogous?
No, because we're just defining a word.
Don't let him near a dictionary. It'll blow his mind.
Autism was first diagnosed in 1943. But Tylenol wasn't invented until 1955, so make it make sense.
Okay, so there's a couple different ways to reply to this. First being that the ingredient in Tylenol is acetaminophen, which was invented in 1878.
When you're over the age of 25 in the military.
Hey, I guess they're right. Senior citizens, although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, can still serve a purpose.
I'll be right back. Don't you go dying on me!
When you don't want to cry in front of a girl.
But I like to think of myself as unbreakable. One second, it's my neighbor. What the hell? Is that my house on fire? Yeah, there was a brush fire. The entire place is burning down. My dog's in there. Oh, up in a fiery place. I gotta call for help.
Matthew, are you okay?
I'm not gonna cry if that's what you were thinking.
If you wanted to cry, I wouldn't judge you.
Then don't cry. Everything's fine. Oh, hey, Matthew. Oh, Dr. McMuffin. How's it going?
I was actually just about to call you. Your test results came back in. You have an incurable cancer. We're gonna have to operate on your skull. You're definitely gonna be a vegetable afterward.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm not gonna cry or anything like that if that's what you think.
It's okay if you cry.
I'm not gonna cry because I don't cry.
Everyone panic! A gorilla's just escaped from the zoo and he ran into the restaurant. He's going ape.
What? Oh my god! He ripped my arm off!
Are you okay?
I'm not gonna cry or anything like that if that's what you think!
Just cry! I won't judge you!
Fine! My dog's dead and I'm dying of cancer! And the gorilla ripped my arm off!
Actually, watching you cry just now turned me off, so I'm gonna go.
This is why men don't cry!
You know, any movie where the dog dies, I usually tear up, and my wife looks over at me. Are you crying?
I have a question then too. You told him not to let a man speak for me, but Charlie Kirk's main movement is to have women submit to their husbands and basically have more kids and to just become like basically back how we were a while ago. Like,
does she not realize that Erica is now the CEO of Charlie's company per his request?
Not progressing any type of women's rights forward, but kind of moving them backwards.
Did you hear his wife's speech at the memorial?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, the entire thing.
I did.
I didn't hear the entire thing,
yes.
but
laughs hysterically about the speech, but admits she didn't actually listen to it.
So the entire thing, and this is Charlie Kirk's wife, who you're saying would be under his submissive role, right? She gave a speech speaking of her and Charlie's faith and their idea and their dream of the American family. And she literally says, a wife is not your slave, is not your less than, is not your mom, your maid.
Right.
She is your helper. She is there to be one flesh with you, and she is there to be the heart of the home, and women should guard their hearts.
When they have children. But the thing is, I don't want children. He literally made people who don't want children, and I can't tell you the exact quote. I don't remember it right now. If I had the time to find the video, I could. But something about if women don't have children, they don't have value. And I think that's extremely hurtful to people who don't want children like me. Like that's
Charlie didn't force anyone to have kids. You weren't less than. He just talked about how great it was to have kids and what a blessing it was. Oh, we got another one. What?
Sorry, Choco.
That's right. Y'all better cook that thing next time. It's out of here. Homie dropped like he was in an 80s cartoon. Now, wait a minute. What did Hillary say about deportation?
So, I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English. And you have to wait in line.
Shouldn't be have to try and learn English. You should have to learn English.
It's a great city, okay? It's a great city. I'm not resisting. Free DC! You guys are the criminals! You are the criminals!
I'm not resisting, she yells as she's resisting.
Free DC! You're the human trafficker!
Kamala Harris weighs in on the current government shutdown.
Listen, let's be clear here, okay? I grew up in a middle-class family where we took math classes, okay? Kamala, I saw where you posted this. Why? Why do you do this stuff? It's so ignorant. Hold on one second. I'm not even going to read the first part. It says, let me be clear. Republicans are in charge of the White House, House, and Senate. This is their shutdown. Listen, Kamala, okay? It's annoying to hear your voice, so I'm not going to read it all. Hold on one second, okay? The math ain't mathin', Kamala, okay? The math ain't mathin'. Let's be very clear here, okay? I think your brain is in the cloud, okay? And if you're going to be on a book tour, then you should probably see if you can charge it with your USB ports on your bus, okay? Oh, my bus. I love it. But listen, Kamala, I'm not sure if you understand that it took 60 votes, so we needed Dems to vote. Okay, you're not getting it. It's not clocking to you, Kamala. It's not clocking, okay? Have a great day. Be joyful warriors, okay?
Roasting Kamala as Kamala, it's next level. My mom took just enough Tylenol to make me operator autistic, but not enough to make me a liberal. This video is getting taken down, man. All right, a subscriber sent me this video.
It's always something with these dudes. Every time, man. I walk outside, this is what I see. I'm calling both of their phones and nobody answering the phone. I'm wondering where they at with my car. And this is Reese. My resale my car. What are y'all doing, bruh? Like, why are you in the car with a hanger trying to get some keys on the ground, but it don't make sense. I'm calling y'all phones, y'all not answering the phone. What are y'all doing? Y'all been out here this whole time. What are you doing, Maurice?
The keys. When I got in the car, I tried to start the car, and the keys wasn't in the ignition, or it wasn't in my pocket. I look outside the car. The keys was outside on the ground, so we got locked in the car.
Bro, shut up. Just stop right there. How in the hell are you locked in the car? Are you in the car? You don't need the keys to get the car. You trying to get yourself out the car with a hanger, Maurice.
Only in the United States.
Dispatch, Unit 24. We're westbound on Magnolia, still in pursuit of one tan canine on a black scooter. Speed 48 and climbing.
Copy 24. Confirming suspect is a dog on an electric scooter.
Affirmative. He's weaving through traffic like he knows the route.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Oh.
And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you mother.
That was a threat.
That was a threat.
What you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
A deputy public defender entered not guilty pleas on Patel's behalf to 8 counts of threatening a public official and 10 counts of making terroristic threats.
Hey, we're all for free speech, but inciting violence and death threats? Yeah, those words have consequences.
She's due back in court later this month.
That truck would be easy to disable. Only as good as the tires it runs on. One pothole and it's over. Gonna get stuck in most obstacles. This is straight useless. Send this to Portland, to DC. Love it. Democrat senator says she's never heard anybody in her party saying illegals should get taxpayer-funded health care. Then Fox rolls the tape.
I haven't heard anybody in my party saying that illegal immigrants should get access to the health insurance marketplace.
I'm so glad you said that. Actually, I have some tape of your Democratic Party members saying this on the debate stage. So they've all said it. Let's play the clip.
A lot of you have been talking tonight about these government health care plans that you proposed in one form or another. This is a show of hands question, and hold them up for a moment so people can see. Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
Every single hand.
Okay. Senator, that's literally every member of your party, from moderate to more progressive, that have said that in the past.
Why is America the greatest country in the history of the world? Okay. It is the greatest country in the history of the world for multiple different reasons, but its unparalleled pattern of economic success, our diversity, not just our racial and ethnic diversity, which, by the way, is unparalleled in the Western world. Right. You look at countries like Germany and Sweden and France. Very white. You look at countries like Norway and Denmark. They are incredibly ethnically homogenous, where the United States of America has, I think, a very encouraging track record, and one that should be appreciated, of our willingness to accept people from all across the world. The United States of America accepts half of all the world's immigrants every single year. Half of all the world's immigrants every year go into the United States of America. America is also the greatest country in the history of the world because of our generosity. We are by far the most generous country in the world. America voluntarily, American citizens, thank you. American citizens voluntarily gave away over $500 billion last year to charity. It wasn't because government told them to do it. It wasn't because someone put a gun to their head. It's because within the fabric of the American spirit is looking out for your fellow neighbor and your fellow man. We do not believe that government should solve all of our problems. We believe that people helping people is the most assured way to solve deep structural societal problems. We are the most generous country in the history of the world. And again, our economic productivity, our economic prosperity is by far the most, I would say, wonderful success story of Western civilization.
Is that what you think Charlie Kirk was? Is just the sum of opinions?
I think he was killed while he was on a college campus at a table like this, espousing his opinions, and he was killed for it.
But see, he's not just a guy that just has opinions. He's a guy that influenced people to put a pedophile, a rapist, a man that sexually assaults women, a racist man, a bigotous man.
Yeah, he influenced people with his opinions. I would disagree with you on all of those things, but
Well,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
fine. You can disagree. all
Yeah,
you
so
want.
Charlie Kirk influenced people with his opinions.
You know, and that helped put that man in office.
And so do you think Charlie should have been killed?
It's not about nobody should be killed. I'm not sad that he was killed at all.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, but I think that your question is misleading because he's not. The sum of Charlie Kirk is not just some guy with opinions.
He is some guy with opinions.
He's some guy with opinions that use those opinions.
They're popular opinions.
To get.
They're popular
man
opinions.
who is dismantling our Constitution, who is removing people's rights.
I fundamentally
who is
disagree.
Kidnapping people.
Name me one right that he's removed.
One right?
Yes. One right that Donald Trump has removed.
Well, let's talk about civil liberties and the fact that they're kidnapping people off the street.
One right that Trump has removed. Every president has deported people. That's not a right. You don't have a right to come to this country illegally. Name one right. You made the claim. You made the claim that Trump has removed people's rights. Now substantiate the claim.
Is a violation.
It's not kidnapping. It's an arrest. It's an arrest. You don't have a right to come to this country illegally.
They're too chicken shit to take their masks off. They have no badges. They will not.
They do have badges.
Guy. And if I run into an ICE guy on the
they're agents of the federal government.
Kidnapping people, unless he shows me a badge, a name, and a face to match it, he's just another guy on the street kidnapping somebody.
She says Charlie Kirk and Trump have taken American citizens' rights away, but can't name a single right they've actually taken away.
Can't stand my 12 baby daddies.
What? 12?
But the worst one that I hate the most is the 12th. Okay?
Here I come.
The 12th baby daddy. He right there is too much for me. I can't handle it.
You know, the 12th is probably not the cream of the crop if he's getting with a woman with 11 kids from 11 different baby daddies.
All the other ones, number 7, number 8, and even number 4.
She calls them by their numbers. She doesn't say their names anymore.
I could deal with. But baby daddy number 12? I can't. You know what he did last night? He showed up to my door with 5 boxes of pizza. 5 boxes of pizza and told me he don't need to pay child support for the rest of the month for his son. Like, I just can't. Then he wanted to tell me how I can't be with nobody else. And that nobody else is going to want me anyways because I have so many kids. Is he all there? Is he all there?
I mean, she got 12. She'll probably get 13.
Is he all there? Because why did he want me? And why does he want me? Furthermore, he told me no man was going to want me because I had all this baggage, as he said. But my new man literally just popped up at my crib right now and dropped me a couple bands and got my nails done. You know what I'm saying? Got my toes done. So he got some balls, baby, to think that no man's going to want me just because I have all these kids.
Being woke is actually kind of fun.
Becoming woke is actually kind of fun because instead of just looking at shit and being confused, I Google it when I don't understand. Like, I just look up, why is it like this? And then I learn more.
Oh, yeah. We can trust Google. Oh, wait. Google and YouTube, who admitted to censoring conservative voices during the Biden administration?
Awesome, because now I know shit about the world.
What's a woman?
Yeah. $1 million question.
What's a woman?
What kind of company do you do HR for? Construction company. Oh, that's totally unnecessary to have HR. What's HR on a construction company? You just walk around like, can you guys please speak English?
Do you say that this is a lizard?
I would not.
He's presenting himself as a lizard. Look at it. He has a forked tongue. He has scales tattooed on him.
Yeah, I throw on a wig and demand you call me a woman, and they go, okay.
Right.
That's true.
He's presenting himself as a lizard, but that doesn't make him a lizard. He's still just a guy pretending to be a lizard.
My point is that if you define a lizard as something that identifies as a lizard, then you could view that
But
as
that's
a
not
lizard.
a definition because we still
It
don't
could
know
be.
what a lizard is. If you use the word in the definition of the word, we still don't know what the word actually means.
I'm a moron that identifies as a moron. The definition of a liberal. This is Halloween done right.
Who are you? Are you supposed to be some kind of man wearing vanity's underwear? I'm not afraid of you, you so-called dark connivant! And your silly little guy with your little lightning bolt on your underwear! No! Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time!
Okay. Why
No.
candy in here?
Hey, it's not candy for you, it's candy for me!
Why are you eating it? No, not at all.
I don't want to eat it no more, and I don't want to talk to you no more! I fought in your general direction, you sons of a silly person. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Still better border security than the Biden administration.
Once you've had a taste of these stuffed French fries, you won't eat them any other way.
I did not know that one could stuff a French fry. Fun fact, French fries are from America. Call them freedom fries.
Get started. 1 pound of peeled potatoes. Cover in water, bring them to a boil and let them cook till they're fork tender. Drain your water. Back to your pan, take a fork and mash them up. Add a teaspoon of black pepper, garlic powder, and parsley flakes. I'm adding about a tablespoon of my flavor thyme. 2 tablespoons of butter, 5 slices of cooked and crumbled bacon, large tablespoon of sour cream, 1 bunch of green onions sliced thin, 8 ounces of freshly shredded cheddar, just a splash of milk. Now you want to mix everything together. Sprinkle in about a tablespoon of cornstarch. Then mix it together really well. Add all your mixture to a gallon freezer bag. You want to flatten your mixture out in your bag till it's about this thick, and then lay it flat in the freezer for a minimum of 3 hours. Once they're frozen solid, take them out of the freezer and cut them into fries. I've got my airless fryer heated up to 350 degrees. Just going to start dropping them down in there. Make sure and cook them till they're golden brown. You can double the cornstarch if you have problems keeping them together.
A stuffed French fry. Would you smash? This is Cam Higbee, by the way. There's a lot of people who are taking up Charlie's mantle, so to speak, going to college campuses and having debates.
So you believe that having guns is like a fundamental right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason you think that that right is important enough to like justify the consequences that can be caused?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Do you think that you should be allowed to own a car?
I think like based on what guns can do, I would.
That's not what I asked.
I would be okay with the general public losing the right to own a gun.
No, that's not what I asked you. Do you think that the general public should have the right to own a car?
Yes.
Okay. Cars kill more people than guns. Way more people than guns. They kill more children than guns.
But cars are also like a vital form of transport.
And I would say that guns are a vital form of defense for the people against perpetrators and the government. And by the way, you're more likely to be killed in this country by a knife than you are to be killed by a rifle. 4 times more likely to be killed by a knife. You're more likely to be kicked to death than you are to be killed with a rifle. You're more likely to be killed with a blunt object than you are to be killed with a rifle. You're more likely in this country to be struck by lightning than you are to be shot and killed by a rifle.
Really?
Yes, there are more people struck by lightning every year than there are people killed by guns.
Look at an interesting statistic.
Compare the weather.gov. So you go to weather.gov and you look at the number of people struck by lightning every year. I think it's 270. And compare that with the FBI's Universal Crime Reporting Database and their data on rifles. And by the way, that's all rifles, not just assault rifles or AR-15s. It's all rifles. AR-15s would account for a much smaller share of that total number.
When you were growing up, was there a product you saw advertised that made you think, wow, if only we could live like this, because you incorrectly thought that it was something for the super rich just because of the way it was advertised? Like this Breyer's Viennetta ice cream cake. I saw this ad in the 80s or the 90s, and the way they advertise it, where everything is all crystal, everybody's wearing like tuxedos, I thought this was for billionaires. Like, I assumed that this is supposed to be kind of a joke, right? That they're serving this on a sterling silver platter and that it's a fine dining situation. In real life, I assumed this ice cream cake was like $6, something like that. But I just remember watching this thinking, wow, someday to be rich and to be able to eat one of these things.
So I didn't have one that was a rich looking thing, but I thought the clapper was so cool. You just clap your hands, you can turn a light on and off. And my grandma had one. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Aren't you worried about him with the baby? Nah. Pitties, man, they have the greatest personalities. But if you got a bad owner and you got a bad pitty, the media makes them out to be these ferocious beasts. My sense of humor summed up in one video. This poor horse guy, man. I'm crying, man. I need a minute. What video made you laugh? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.